up, guys? It's Virtue954 back at you with another video. Today we're posting two back-to-back twos games we had. I say they were back-to-back. I actually posted the second game first and the first game second, but either way, both on the same day, both twos games. So we're in our usual lineup. Bunch of pure play, Cartoon Shot Creator, my pure stretch 4. We're facing some decent guys. We're facing the pro, lockdown, and an elite glass cleaner. They kind of got a guy that carrying, it looks like shot creator playmaker, but whenever you got a lockdown in the glass cleaner, not much shooting, but it's real tough defensively. So they pass out the step back, get away from the defense, and that's money. That's a play that we like to run a lot, so it's not too bad. Glass cleaner passing it in, passes into the lockdown, they drive up. Like I said, we know they don't have much shooting, we still play pretty good defense. All over him. There's nothing they can really do. This guy pulls up for the midi and he misses, but he has a glass cleaner, he grabs it for him and they miss again. Glass cleaner. And yeah, it's real tough to deal with that, especially when you don't have another center yourself and you're facing a 7-3 glass cleaner. But it is good play by them, and that was masterfully done with the dribble move, making the guy fall and then flashing behind the back pass. That was a real great play. Well, yeah, this game it was basically about us just playing pretty good defense. Lockdown pulled a limitless 3. Shouldn't be doing that. But yeah, it was just about us playing good D and just pretty much beating them with our offense. Because we kind of knew when they stepped on, we knew it'd be tough for us defensively if they played good defense with a lockdown and a glass cleaner, two very good defensive builds. But we knew we had the advantage when it came to offense. And there we go, 9-2 is the score now. I got my takeover. Yeah, and then this is kind of the beginning of the end, but just thought it was two dominant games. Thought I'd give it a post. Dratones with the foul. Kind of advanced the ball for him. It's cool. There we go. Guy drives by. Lockdowns posted up at the 3 for some reason. And they threw an alley. Like I said, I don't understand that play this early in the game, being down by 7 points in a MYPARK. We decided to get them back with an alley of our own, kind of trying to show them how it's done. The score is 11-2. We really pulled away. Like I said, they had good defensive builds, but we knew that we could beat them with our offense. So that was kind of the plan the entire time. Passes in, dribble, and that's an open lane. That's 100% open. Alright, and we're really on them, playing lockdown defense. Drive in, pass, we're on him from 3, and he gets by for the lay. Not a bad play, but like I said, it fell its way too little, too late. Dribble. Yeah, like I said, the move he did, it really set me up for the drive. I was open. I was just on me for missing the 3. He tries his own step back again. That probably would have been a good play if he wasn't a lockdown defender trying to shoot that. I mean, for a lockdown to shoot that kind of shot, it's just crazy. Either way, gets by on him for the easy dunk. Gets the guy to jump, and from that point on, it's easy, man. So they dribble out. Their point guard is cold as ice. They are locked down, pulling 3s. Not much hope. We get the tip. That should have been a steal, but whatever. So we pass the ball into the glass cleaner. They run around. We're playing pretty decent defense on them. Not a lot that they could do. Gets by royalty. I pick up for the help. That guy ends up open. He misses, but like I said, he has a glass cleaner. And even when you're in a lockdown, hits a 3. So, I mean, you can kind of ride without having a sharp. If you got a glass cleaner, you can pull pretty confidently and know that he's going to come down with your rebounds, especially if he's facing a smaller guy. That was my mistake. I drove the baseline. I got stuck on the baseline, didn't get by him, and I needed to pass out. And that threw a turnover, which led to scoring, so that was my mistake. Try to make up for it with the 3 here, and pull back away there. They really got it kind of close. They were only down 3. They just needed to stop. But we kind of dashed their hopes with that one. And yeah, the team we're playing against, they're not bad. They just didn't have enough offense to deal with what we were bringing. So here's what it is. Backs out, comes in. Yeah, he hits him with the dribble move, and he's gonna get right by with the reverse layup. Alright, and here we go. This is the end of the game coming up soon. Tones with good defense. Drives in, tips pass. Last cleaner drives in and gets by me, man. Like I said, it's a tough build to guard. It's a tough build to go against. Lockdown in the last cleaner. Maybe if this team had a shooter, the game would have been a little more close, but that's neither here or there. Under the bus with his signature turnover. No, I'm just playing. They get a green, and yeah, they're only down 4, man. So they were able to keep it competitive, even though they were at a pretty big disadvantage in regards to in the offensive department. They found a way to make it work. We finished the game in style with the alley, and that is the end of game number 1. Second game, which is actually the first game. We stepped on and we faced these guys. We got a glass cleaner again, which is coming up a lot, but he's not as good as the last guy. Sharpshooting playmaker and another sharpshooting playmaker, which is who's a little more advanced than the other. Should be a good game for us. Should be easy. And there we go. Like I said, our usual combo. Sometimes we'll switch it up. We all have multiple different characters, but this is the one we'll go with typically because we're trying to rank up. Some of us are trying to get to 99. Yeah, that's just where we're at with it. So check the ball up. They get a little pass in. I feel like that was good enough defense. They had 2-point contesting, but didn't matter. He made it. Passed in under the bus, he drives up, and that should be an open dunk, but he kind of misses the layup. That's something that happens. I believe he was just looking for the pass there, so he could get open, and if he had took it immediately, he would have got it, but he's always looking for the pass. He's a playmaker, so he's typically a pass-first player. Pass to me for the 3, and that is cash. That's a play that we like to do a lot. It typically gives us a lead on the team, whether we get the ball first or second, because typically a lot of people are going for 2s and in phases. Ratones falls, but he recovers nicely there to get the good shot on that one. Ratones to us. Us hitting him down with that side-to-side move he likes, and it's over. Like, we'll see that move a lot, and a lot of guys really just can't stop it. We are locking them up on defense here. Not a lot they can really do. Sharp shooting play, and that's a crazy shot. You're not gonna beat us making shots like that. Yeah, that was a mistake there. We kind of went for the alley. Like I said, this is a game that we know that we should win, but like I said, when we get cocky, sometimes we play down to our competition. But either way, this is one where we were just so positive we'd win that we were just like, yeah, it's whatever. Last thing, passes out the shot. Guy steps up for the midi, cashes 4 to 5. Yeah, the key to this game is just play our game. Like I said, we'll win more games than we lose, definitely. Ratones runs in, passes out to me for the 3, and I'm supposed to hit that. That's my job. Us for bailing me out with the rebound. That's the Raton and Green. He's pretty good to catch and shoot from 3. If you give him enough space and being open. Now these guys come back, try to fire up some offense of their own. We seem to have them pretty tame on defense, dodging screens, and that's a steal. So, boom, back to us, back to me for the 3, and that is money. And so we played pretty well in this game defensively. Now that's the main reason I posted. Just kind of, I like the chemistry that we had on defense. So he got by bus on that move right there, but the guy was cold. And like I said, this is pretty much the beginning of the end. Once you give us a certain lead, it'll be really hard. Like if you let us get up by like 2 possessions, it's gonna be really hard for you to beat us. Under the bus with a nice setup for that one with the dribbles. My guy kind of went to help on him, and that gave me just enough room to slither by for the dunk. Dribbling. There we go. And I'm watching that guy, and I leave my guy open for the end of the paint. The glass cleaner. That's on me. I activate my takeover. 8 to 13 under the bus with the finish. 8 to 15, and yeah, this was, like I said, me hitting the triple backflip. And yeah, like I said, I knew we had this when we played really good defense. There was nothing they could really do, which we should have had. They weren't on our level. Scott with the pass. Let's see what they do here. And that's a miss. Yeah, it was pretty heavily contested. And the full court pass by Tom Brady gets blocked. They pass it up to their glass cleaner. I don't think he wanted that because he missed it, but he got his own read. Works at being a glass cleaner, whatever. There we go. Score is currently 15-10. And this is it. I'm sure I hit that one. That's a green. Good pass by under the bus, setting us up. Gratones with the backflip and the laugh. Go ahead and get your push-ups in, youngin. They tried for that. That was a desperation 3 that just went in. No, that's really all I can say about that one. Me and Bus both have our takeovers. You kind of know what's up here. I think in this play, Bus was just kind of trying to make him fall. Just kind of having a little bit of fun with him. Gratones with the offensive rebound. And he can get by and finish, but he just chose to give it to me. And we were just having fun at this point in the game. It's not really good play, I would say, but it's just more of showing you how we just have fun with guys a lot of the time. Like we probably could have ended this game a minute or 2 ago, but it is what it is. No passing for the drive, like a dunk. We're looking at 16 to 20. And the game should be coming to a close soon. That was a nice little behind the back move by that random. And that just shows that sometimes when we get cocky, man, we'll let a team that's not on our level just get close to us. Like, we could have ended this game a while ago. But either way, we find a way to finish it. Win, game winner, you know what? And yeah, man, thank you for watching. It's Virtue954 if you want to play with us. Our Gamertag is Virtue954YT. Thank you for watching.